Good morning. It's Friday, February 2nd. It must be time for another legislative update from your North Carolina Medical Society. It's Groundhog Day, and you've heard this talk before. I'm so sorry, but we are still in session. We're still dealing with Chapter 58 protections in Medicaid. We've still got a lot of the same stuff that's rolling around. So let me give you a quick update. We are continuing to be in skeleton session, which means that the legislators are coming in for no-vote sessions. That is just a way to kind of keep everybody here or coming here when they are ready to do votes. A lot of this is based on the fact that they're waiting for court decisions to come back on a whole myriad of things. And if you've been paying attention to the papers, you've seen that some of those court decisions are beginning to come back on the structure of the election boards, on judicial primaries, on some of the redistricting cases are all out there. So I would expect that we are probably going to be in session sometime maybe next week, maybe the week after that for some votes. What all we're going to vote on is very unsure. We've talked to you a little bit about we've talked to you about two Medicaid bills that are potential to be voted on, have a potential to be voted on. One of those is House Bill 403. It has to do with the behavioral health structure of the new Medicaid plan. That one I would consider is very likely to be voted on sometime soon. I think that all the parties involved are getting very close to resolving that issue to include some kind of behavioral health in the new Medicaid managed care companies as we go forward, while preserving some of the more severe mental health work in the LME structure. Not quite sure exactly how that will be defined, but I think that's coming to some kind of resolution. The other thing that we talked to you about is the licensure bill, House Bill 156, and this is where we need you to reach out to your legislators. And all of you have relationships with your legislators. You've talked to them many times before. This is another one of those times where it's important that you reach out personally and you say to your legislator that whatever conference report occurs on House Bill 156 should include those patient and provider protections in Chapter 58, which is the insurance laws, that you have been promised since 2015, that your legislators agreed to. They said they wanted as a part of how we move forward on Medicaid transformation. We need that guarantee in statute. It can be a guarantee that it will be included in the contracts that you have as providers with the new Medicaid PHPs, but you need that guarantee in statute. We can't do that any other way and see a way that you can get the assurance that you need that you're going to be treated in a fair manner going forward on Medicaid transformation. So call your legislator, send them a note, tell them you're watching and you're looking forward to them making sure that those Chapter 58 patient and provider protections are included in House Bill 156. The last thing that I'll point out to you today really doesn't have anything to do with the legislative session, but has to do with our new conference that's coming up. Instead of an annual meeting, we're moving to the LEAD conference for leadership, education, advocacy, and discovery. And we were talking at the last board meeting, and our board members were brainstorming different ideas, and one of the board members, Dr. Utek, an emergency physician from here in Wake County, brought up the idea of having a topic around exit strategies. What is your exit strategy? I know that many of you are considering doing other things than just practicing in an office, seeing patients in your office for the rest of your life. Many of you want to do some government work or some consulting work or want an option beyond the office practice that you have, even if it's getting ready to go into some kind of administration. And we recognize that if we're going to help you lead in the future, we need to make sure that we're providing those educational opportunities to help you get ready for that. And I love Dr. Utek's idea of calling it your exit strategy because it opens up the field of conversation to anything that you might want to do beyond practice in the office. We need some other ideas like that. So if you've got some burning question that's going on that isn't the usual how are we moving to value, what's the latest advocacy update, all the stuff that you know that we cover on a regular basis with you, we'd love to hear those ideas because we're recruiting the speakers right now for our session that's going to be going on in October. It's a Thursday and Friday. You've seen the advertisements for that already, but we want to make sure that those topics that are covered at that meeting are pertinent to you and pertinent to your practice. So let us know some ideas in the comments section or send us a personal note. We'd love to make sure that we tailor this conference to something that you would really want to attend. So until we hear from you, until we talk to you about this legislative stuff, I hope everything is going well in your practice, and we look forward to hearing your ideas, and we'll be back to give you an update on the legislative happenings as soon as we find out when a real voting session is going to occur sometime soon. All right, take care.